Charlie Boss, the only boss with one S. Happy new month to all of you. Welcome to a month of new possibilities. Do you know why life has been made so easy? It's because of TapTapSend. People, TapTapSend is here to make your life easy if you want to transfer money to Ghana, if you want to transfer from USA, if you want to transfer from UK, Europe, Canada, a lot of places all to Ghana. And guess what? When it comes to Ghana, there's no e-levy charge. So, what are you waiting for? Download TapTapSend on Google Play Store and App Store and be ready for exciting offers coming your way each time, every time on TapTapSend.
TapTapSend. Send more, spend less.
Hello guys, I welcome you live on SBTV Africa. My name is DJ Nyame. If you just chance on our channel, welcome on board. SBTV Africa is the voice of the community. We are into entertainment, social issues. We have sports channels to SBTV Sports and SBTV Africa Foundation. Let's help together. We have a foundation. We have a lot of people. So like I said, if you just chance on our channel, don't forget to like our videos, share, invite your friends to join us. If you want to come on the show, my numbers are on the screens, +233-244-790-902 or +233-240-677-898. Daily Hustle, studio section. I have one gentleman with me. He's into abstract artists, right?
Yes, sir.
Abstract artist. Who is abstract artist? We have to get to know more about him and all that. He has done some wonderful work that I've seen, Charlie. He's doing great job. So Charlie, I say, oh Charlie boss, come through Mogu vibe now. You know, say me my channel, they push boys too as well, they push people and all that, Charlie. So let's go straight have a chat with this gentleman. Let's get to know what he's into, the kind of work he has done, people he has worked with and all that. Let's go straight to have a chat with him. Charlie, boss man. I welcome you live on SBTV Africa. How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir.
Nice one, nice. What's the name?
My name is, I use Philos at, but I was originally named Prince Obodai.
Philos
Faith.
Philos Faith.
Yes, sir.
But your local name?
It's Prince Obodai Ni Togbo.
Oh, Prince Obodai Ni
Togbo.
Why you began, boy?
Yeah.
Oh, tell me no more. Atano. Tete.
Oh,
you call me?
Oh, you call me.
Nice, nice. And I call me. You children. Oh, some call me. Why na?
I hope I share. Whatever I go.
Ah, call me Ocean. Okay. Nice one. Anyway, let's get to know you. I've seen some few works that you've done, and today I said, okay, let's have a chat. Let's get to know how all these things started and all that.
Sure, sir.
So you say you are a Ghana. From which part of Accra?
I was born in Early, but I grew up in Labadi. But I grew up in.
You see the way you say Early, you know the Tego, this is Los Angeles, it's Labadi.
Yeah, but I grew up in school and everything in East Legon.
East Legon.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you schooled here in East Legon?
Yes, I went to Grace Preparatory School as a JHS.
What about SS?
SS, I went to Ibokwa State College in Kibi. Abuskodi.
Oh, okay. Okay, give them a shout out. Which year did you complete?
Yeah, all Abuskodi. It's a 2015 year badge.
Oh,
I was a chaplain even there, so I'm quite popular since that time till now.
Oh, I see. So after secondary school, what's up?
After secondary school, I decided to go to tertiary, but I took my time and I decided to learn painting for 2 years. So personally, nobody taught me how to paint. So I decided, it was my pastor who even gave me a first painting experience. And that's Reverend Faith Joseph Wissout. Yes, so after that, and I decided, I think I don't want to go to the university to do anything everybody's doing. I want to go and do painting. So right after that, I entered into a little business that was selling of dogs, foreign dogs. And I gathered some money. And I picked forms in the tertiary, that is Takoradi Technical University. And then there I acquired my higher national diploma. And then currently I'm working on my bachelor's degree, which I'll be completing hopefully in June.
So you are reading painting?
Yes, sir.
What inspired you that you went into painting? I mean, because people hardly see people going into that.
Yes, from the first onset, I was going to the SHS to study science. But you know that thing of where you take a course there, then you go and change it. So when I went there, we had about 2 weeks or 3 weeks to change the courses. But I went to school quite late because of 1 or 2 inches. So when it was time to change, they said they can't change for me. In fact, I cried. I wept because I wanted to do science. My mom wanted to be a doctor. So I was put in the visual art class. And there's this notion about visual art students. And I was thinking, I'm not like them. So what do we do? So after a while, I told myself, God has a reason why he's letting me be here. So let me then pick up myself and work at it and study art well and live. So in doing art in SHS, I met few teachers who helped me. Cesar Kodie of Abusco, he is a sculptor. I mean, he helped me, he became a friend. Sefidat, and then some more. Our teachers in visual art became families. So they were able to help us. Though it's a course you may not like or anything, you finish. When you finish and you don't like it, when you get to university, go and change it. But I fell in love with art from that point. And when I came home, like I said, with 2 years working, I realized, no, I think I rather love art. It makes me feel free. I can represent whatever I feel like. And personally, I didn't like where to go and work for someone and you be hinged. So I loved art from that point. And then, in fact, growing up, I had a cousin. He was better in drawing than I was. So after SHS, when I went to University Level 100, I sent him my work I did. He said, "Did you do this work?" I said, "Yes." I said, "Now I'm better than you." So and he's even currently in Ukraine. He's studying pilot course there.
When you told your parents that you want to go into art, because you said that they say go and study science and do doctor and all that.
Yes.
It's common.
Yes.
Parents, they will tell you, doctor, pilot, go and do this, go and do that.
Yes.
When you tell your parents that you want to go into painting and all that, how did they took it?
Actually, it was kind of, my mom was very supportive. She believes in, if you think this is good for you, let's go ahead with it. My dad didn't have much of a formal education because of how their background were. And so he has no issue. If you think his own is go, I'll support you. At a point, if I can't, then I won't. So after SHS, the real hard part was the university, where you are going to study painting. I mean, really? Everybody around is like, well, I'm going to study painting. There's business, there's administration, but I'm going to study painting? For what? People are painting without studying. But I wanted to be a different kind. And then I thank God for the institution I went to, Takoradi Technical University. I always brag about it that I thank God I went to that kind of tertiary education. It has helped me. I would have preferred Legon or University. Yes,
So when you went there, the course, were you guys many?
There, no, we had a class of 31 students.
The whole school, 31 students?
No, in my class.
Oh, only your class. Okay, how many classes do you have?
We have, it's level 100, 200, and 300.
Okay.
So the painting class of my year were 31 students. I was the assistant.
That means you are not many.
Yes, we're not many.
Because
so
I know those who are doing other courses, they are plenty.
Yes, people like graphics, they have like A, B, C.
You have 31, then
yes.
People are not really interested in this,
exactly.
on this field.
The art makes it look like, it's like, especially visual, from the SHS. Visual looks like a place where kobolos are, that word, where if you are blockheaded, you are going there. But at least the people I met there, I know people who had first-class students, and I'm even one of them. So, I mean, going to study painting was difficult, especially with respect to those who know you and they think you can do something better with your life than painting. No, but it was.
So a lot of people discouraged you.
When I started this abstract painting, especially, I had people discouraging me. I was told, this thing doesn't sell in Ghana. I mean, stop it. If you want to paint, then go and find human beings and paint them. Something we can relate with. Find it and paint them so that we can get money. But then, it was hard. I mean, people I didn't expect. But I picked the lesson from it. The lesson was that people in Ghana don't patronize it. So I said to myself, if people in Ghana won't patronize this kind of art, then I will invest everything I have so that I can push this art outside. If it's outside people that can appreciate this art, then I'll push everything so that I can relate to them. So that was the big challenge where the whole abstract painting and everything started. Because honestly, the university I went to, from level 100 to 200, they teach you what you should know, where you should go. By level 300, we had good teachers. And one teacher who I love so much, he has Mr. Dapo. He has encouraged me a lot. And then Papa Kofi Kumeson. I mean, they encourage me. You go to a time, teachers discourage you. This is okay, so nice. We had teachers who were like that. But then he looked at me and said, young man, painting is good. But when I look at you, you are intelligent. You like talking. You can express yourself very well. So I want you to go into an art that deals with philosophical art, where you can talk about your work. And I said, okay, sir. So when I bring a work and people discourage it, then he calls me behind and says, don't mind them. Keep doing it. That's Mr. Dapo. keep doing it. Don't mind and keep doing it. So I started studying. I started going to the library, reading a lot. And people think abstract art is just something you're doing. But some of my works, I sit in libraries like 2 weeks. When I was on campus, like 3 weeks. I study something about a week just to produce a work so I can explain it. Because if I want to explain the work, I don't have to go and look in the books. So I have to gather the information. So there are works that they are still in the Technical University's studio. That's the painting art studio. That I've not even brought them out yet. They are philosophical works. You see the work and you're wondering, what is this?
No, I know this thing that you are saying. People will also ask that we have some people, maybe they didn't attend school.
Yes.
But they have the picture in mind, they can just draw, they can just do what you are doing right now without going to the school or reading.
Yes.
What are you reading? You are painting, so what are you going to read? Because I don't understand.
Yes.
That thing is painting, so what are you reading?
Yes, actually, the Technical University helped me a lot.
Uh-huh. So what do you guys read? That's what I want to
We read painting. We have courses.
like colors, to mix colors or
I had to go and study color psychology.
Okay.
There's a course called color psychology. We have a called basic design. You know, art is a principle. Yesterday, I think, no, 2 weeks ago, last week, Gatuso said, when he saw me doing the work, he said, oh, everybody can do it. But when I finished, he was wondering, what have I done? And when I started explaining, he was like, because we learned techniques in school. We learned the application of color. We learn the meaning of color. Who's opposite? The color wheel that we study in GHS. We still learn it there, but it's deeper. We learn color psychology. We learn where this color means this way. When you apply it this way, it does this way. Then, apart from that, we give you an intuition, the freedom where flow and let's guide you. Because those are teachers who have been into art field. And going there has helped me a lot. It broadened my mind. You know, education is both formal and informal. But that formal education broadened our mind. It gave us a whole scope. It gave us a room and people we could relate to. Then go like, this is what you're doing. When you do it this way, it means this way. When you do that way, then so that now you understand what you're doing. Like you said, people can paint, but they don't understand. So they prefer painting an image. Or I've seen Kweku, I've painted Kweku, it's nice. I've seen them, I've painted Amma, it's nice. But okay, what if we want to change Kweku and Amma? What do? There are times we start in class and we're taught how to paint without pencil. Draw without cleaning. It builds your confidence. So we take markers and you are drawing just lines. It's a way of building your confidence, and you are having people around you.
So adding school to it is good.
It helped. It's best. It's best. So our teachers told us point blank that the difference between we and they call them wayside painters, those who couldn't go to the university and they are painting. Their works are nice, but when someone who has had a formal education puts a work down and put a wayside artist work down, his may be beautiful, but his will have more explanation than his, and the techniques in it.
Let's say after school, now you've started your work.
Yes.
How is business going? Is it paying? Like people are saying, Charlie, this thing is not paying in Ghana, and why are you doing this and all that?
Yes.
Let's talk about business now. You getting jobs and all that.
Before I completed, I have to thank also this man of his dad at that day guest house, Mr. Amma. He was my cousin's husband. He saw a painting I did for my cousin. He said, I like you. Come and work for me. I want you to. So I designed his guest house in Kwabinyan and then the one at Eninem. So it was there I got some little money. But with this abstract painting, it was investment. I'll say it investment. They don't understand why they should buy this work. Why should I buy your work?
Let's see some of your works.
Yes.
You bring it. Let's see some of your works.
A work like this. Stand. A work like this. Someone doesn't understand why should I buy this work. Smile. I put up works like this and you will not understand what it is. What is this? But there are concepts and understandings behind.
So what's the meaning of this one?
This is an abstract painting which I didn't give a title to it.
Okay.
The reason because when I start gearing you to the titles, you now understand the main concept. So in this work, it's called struggle. There's a lot of struggle in this work. Where does the struggle come from? The struggle comes from the intersection of the paints, the strokes, and how the colors relate with each other. And that's one thing we learn from school. That's why I say that the formal education is very important. This work is one of my best works.
This one?
Yes. It's kind of different from every other work. And I call this guy energy and beauty. There's so much in this work that when I start talking about it, it becomes quite different because of the mixing. I started doing abstract because I wanted paint to be free. You know, when you're having a brush, you control how it flows. Go here, come here, stop here. If it's too much, you clean. But with my works, I believe in much more freedom because I was given a freedom to express myself in art. So these works are mostly their freedom and whatever they come out with, however I'm feeling, I pour it on the work and then the work forms. So when you look at my works, most colors intersect with each other. They are not controlled. None of my works, they are controlled. So if I put red and blue here and white here, when they mix, however they mix themselves, shows the beauty in it, where this one and this one comes out. I have works like this. These ones are quite simple. But I don't control them because I feel they should be free.
So do you use brush for this?
I hardly use brushes.
So what do you use?
Like I said, it's free art. So many a time I express the paint, I pour them. Sometimes I use tools, that's spatulas. There are times when I feel like I use brush, but not in painting, especially like this. There are no brush strokes in this.
But it's beautiful, though.
Yes, and that is abstract. When you look at it in a different way, in a different form, in a different background, it's abstract. I've turned this work like this, but someone will appreciate the work when it's turned more this way. So I paint so that I can relate with people. I have many works. I titled them "Things Are Falling Apart," the struggle, anxiety, the world. They are major works, and the moment you see the works, you see them, but they are big. Those works are big. Yes, because abstract is one of the best ways we can express ourselves as artists when we are not controlled. And then when we sell our idea to you, then you can be in our shoes and say, "This work." I produced a work for.
I saw your work at the Kiki Beats, Noah.
Yes, Mr. Ben. I appreciate that man so much.
That made me brought it here.
I appreciate that man so much.
Design nice with their restaurant and all that.
Let us enter that work. When I was doing the work, all the waitress and people working there said, "What is this guy doing? Nyefe." That their comments. So I relaxed. I wasn't bothered. I'm one type. I've learned how not to be bothered by people's comments when I believe what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. So once I was doing, Mr. Ben came and said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Oh, sir, I'm trying to A, B, C." He said, "I believe and left." So I was wondering, why did this man just leave after I explained the thing to him? It's later on that he told me that he's also into art. The work I did, I told him, is an energy flow when you come into a clubhouse. So from the beginning to the end was how when people come from their homes to a clubhouse, they feel anxiety, they are pressured, they are worried, they are going through things. But when they come to the club, they mix with people, they have fun, they jump, they dance, they drink, they get intoxicated with whether laughter, alcohol, anything. When they are going home, they don't go back the same as they came. So I have just this work all expressed on the wall. When I explain this and the people start looking at it, then the people who say what I was at, they started saying, "Oh, I can see someone dancing. Oh, I can see someone drinking." But I never told them there are people dancing there. Why? The information I gave them the picture. So now they look at the work differently and they're able to see a work. I gave a work to Mr. Ben. It was very simple. I sent the work to you. It's one of the works. Then he said, "I see a horse, someone riding a horse." Then the doctor said, "I also see people fight." He said, "Yes, it's part of it." And I told them, that is why I'm not telling you this work is maybe bank. I have works which I'm trying to do for the Bank of Ghana or anybody who is rich, is about how the currency is affecting our nation. But when you look at the work, you don't see, I've not written anything that currency is affecting our nation. I've not written someone destroying the money. I've just done abstract paintings with money in the work, trying to communicate. So currently, contemporary arts, we are trying to solve issues in this world. The work I did, I said, things fall apart. The whole world is falling apart. When I show you the work, you understand it's indeed. Currently, our world is messing up. But I couldn't say it. I can't talk. The press will not see me. What do? I put it in an art. When I put it in an abstract way so that you have to think and understand the work. It shouldn't be straightforward. That's the beauty of our work. Everybody can relate to our work when it's explained. So when you come into a setting, you look at the work, your relation with the work, then you buy into the idea. And boy, it takes me days to do some works.
So let's say this one. How long it took you to do something like this?
Before I come out with the work, it's part of the process of doing the work. So when I stretch the canvas, I can take a day to stretch a canvas and prime for the other day for a day stretch and prime. And the following day, I just keep looking at the work and I start thinking. I start meditating. What is best? What do we do here? Okay, I have this idea. What should we do here? So this work was kind of, I was having the thing of what you see is not what you are seeing. What is there is not what is there. Blur, visionary. I was thinking, how do we put it together? How do we put it here? So the thought of the thinking process could take me days. I could have the canvas and I'm thinking for days. Then when I'm done thinking, when I wake up, I start applying my paint or a spray can. But I'm not a graffiti artist. But I mix the medias. I use both oil, I use both the acrylic, I use both the spray cans too. So when I do such a work, some I have to let it dry before I apply. Others I prefer no, let all mix. Once I'm doing, if I realize that I've still not gotten the idea, I break. So I can take a week, I can take 3 days, I can take, like the work I'm talking about, the money, it's taking me months. Because I had to, the concept is big. Because, and then my works are one of a kind. If you buy one work, there's no replica. Because most of the works are done from intuition. My strokes are like intuition. Maybe today, I feel like I'm happy. My moods also, I do a work, and it showed how I was feeling from the month of October to December. It was a tough month for me. It was last year. It was very, very tough. And I expressed it in my work. When I was done, I realized this is you in the work. It's part of the things are falling apart, work that I did.
Let's talk about money matter. All these things they talk about money matter now. So are you getting some jobs? Are you getting contracts? Are you selling them outside? Like
yes,
you said, are you making some money?
Yes, currently, that's what I'm thinking.
Because at the end of the day, these things all you went to school to go and learn or
it's
is
money.
Is
Because the things I put there is all money. All my money is
money you buying paint and all that.
It's true.
So what's up? Are you getting some gains out?
Currently, not yet. But that's why I thank God for the life of Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben, wherever you are, God bless you so much. The owner of Kiki Biz.
CEO of Kiki Biz.
CEO of Kiki Biz. I salute you, sir. He's giving me a great opportunity. I met him just some few weeks. The man has been a blessing in my life. So he's the one who has asked me to do certain works for him. And then currently I've found channels where I could now send my works outside. So I'm working on them. I want to now start minting my works on the NFT platform where people can also buy digitally. I want to go in there. So I've started making plans with people, wow, I can digitalize this work. And then I post some of them on my Instagram account and people go like, oh, want to purchase them, want to buy them.
I'm sure people like it, but just that you've not met the right people here. Some people are here, they like all those things.
Yes, so
it's not everybody do, but we have some few people who like these things.
After Mr. Mr. Ben.
Yeah, you see,
was a miracle.
so maybe somebody is there out there. That's why I brought you here to people to see the kind of things that you are doing.
Sure, sir.
I mean, so since you said you have social media handles, you can just put your handles out, and then maybe they can go and check you out.
Yes, my handle is phylus.art. That is PHYLUS. PHYLUS.ART. Phylus Art is the same on Facebook, the same on Instagram, it's the same on Twitter. I'm here to get my website done. You're working on it, and then maybe a YouTube channel.
Okay.
Probably I could learn from you people here because I couldn't go into there. Normally, until things started happening, I was struggling kind of with the works because I just do them how I'm feeling and I put them down. But I told my mom one day, I said, Mommy, you see all these works I'm doing, it looks like any money you give me, I'm putting into works. Don't worry, these are all money. One day we'll reap the benefit.
Yeah, you can open a channel as well.
Sure.
From the start, how you are doing it, painting, you take video of it and all that. After you edit it, you post it out there.
Yes, I'm ready. Currently, I'm ready to work with someone who will digitalize and help me whilst the processes of working. I've been seeing people on Instagram and things, but I'm the type that I don't want to do what everybody does.
That's okay.
This work, it was recently I realized that that's how Jackson Pollock works. But my works are different from Jackson Pollock's work. I don't like copying because I want to be me. I want to also be noted for me. Else I've been noted for someone who did one of Jackson Pollock's work. Now my image will be hidden in him.
So how would one identify is you when they see a work like this? They know this one. They be Phylus one.
I started signing.
Okay, signing.
So on my works there are signatures.
Signatures,
on
okay.
The signatures is Phylus.
Phylus, yeah.
Yes. So on now every work I sign. I used not to sign.
Okay.
But we also thought that in school when to sign how. That's why I'm saying it helps. So I started signing my works. So if you get any of my work with Phylus, that's it. And I bet you nobody's getting a replica because how I do the work. And most of the time, my mom always says I don't sleep because I do my works from 10 p.m. to sometimes 4 or 5
So this work, can somebody copy you? Like let's say somebody who is also into art to say, oh, yeah, I've seen this design. I'll copy.
That's what I'm saying. That the person will find it difficult.
Oh, okay. Because he or she doesn't understand the concept.
However I started with this work, you can't copy this work. How can you copy this? You are not aware which color was first or second for it to even mix. That's why I'm saying it's free art. So all my works are like that. Because this, you may paint it, but your black will not mix your white. There are times after meditation, I see what to do. So it's my idea. So when I come, I just know yellow first. There was a work. I was thinking for 4 days, nothing was coming. At dawn, at 1 to 1 a.m., then the thought came. Yellow first, the rest will follow. So I just woke up, picked my yellow paint, and I just did it. And then everything was following. That work took, after 3 days thinking, that work took another 3 days for me to finish the work. It's a 60 by 40 inches. It's very big. My mom looked at the work and said, this work has weight. I said, yes, mommy. And when I take excerpts of every aspect, if I just take this part of the work, you have a point. So that is how my works are. They are embedded, a lot of meanings in my works. And they are expressible.
Charlie, Guy, thank you so much. You can put your contact number out there if somebody wants to reach out to you.
Sure, I am +233 547 914121 +233 547 914121 and +233 20 582 7987 +233 582 7987.
Nice one. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Philos,
Yes, sir.
Philos.art. Thank you so much for coming on the show. SBTV Africa, Daily Hustle. You know, my platform there is open. You want to come on it, my numbers are on the screen, Charlie. If you like our videos, just tap on subscribe, share, invite your friends to join us. You can contact him. He's on social media. He has mentioned his number too. I'll thank my production team, DJ Click, Sharon, Tina. Subscribe to our channel for more. When you see me in town, just say tour, and I'll respond to tour. So tour. Pew.